missing out on something that everybody else was getting. But at the very, very same time, I think this was a good thing. Hi, my name's Dee and welcome to Sunchild Tarot. Now this is a general reading for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, whatever area of your chart you're wanting to look at. And if you're not familiar with your birth chart, there is a link down below in the description for you to go and get yourself a free birth chart. Always try to watch your sun sign and your rising sign. In ancient astrology, your rising was the most important. Welcome back if you're a returning viewer, and if it's your first time here, hello, pleased to meet you. Feel free to stay and press the like and subscribe buttons while you're there if you like what you see. So, being a general reading rules apply, as in timing is hardly absolute, never is with divination. Roles can be reversed, because cards don't come with name tags, so I may think I'm talking about you and I'm talking about somebody around you, and vice versa, if another personality turns up in this reading, which I think it may well do. Now, where these readings are a bit different to some of the other ones, it's not a take what resonates. The whole thing is for you or not for you. There's a past and a present in the spread. If the past and the present do not fit, it's not for you. Go and watch your rising, go and watch your moon. If it is for you, then consider the words, consider the advice it is. Don't do what it says. Don't surrender your power to me or any other tarot reader. Just consider it, because that's where the true reading is. Not in my words, but in your reactions and your pondering to my words, if that makes sense. But that's where the true action of the reading occurs, in my opinion anyway. So what I would like you to do is ask a question beforehand. So take a moment, think about all the questions that surround you and focus on one of them, but be aware of all of them, because the cards will answer whatever question they see fit to, and not necessarily what you and I think is the highest priority question. But that act of focus gives the reading, well, that's your donation of energy towards the reading, and hopefully I will give that energy straight back in the form of the reading. And if I don't, the universe will find a way, you know, so you will find the answers come back to you somehow. Now, so housekeeping, there's also a link down there for the Facebook page for this channel. There's an inbox there, so you can actually contact me directly if you're interested in a personal reading. I post these videos, obviously, but I also post all the astrology videos that I watch, so you can learn alongside the way I am doing, because people like the Astrology Hub or Astrology Podcast or Rick Levine or Anastasia Cosmic Astrologer or whoever all explain the astrology far better than I can, because they know what they're talking about and I'm still learning. So there was also a link down there to last month's readings for Western and Chinese zodiac signs. I will be doing the Chinese zodiac signs for this month as well, when I get to it. There's the Jupiter-Pluto conjunction link down there. That's a sign-specific set of readings as well. And also I've started doing what I'm calling solar degree readings, where I'm looking at where the sun is each day and the symbols associated with that degree, plus a tarot reading. I didn't want to do like a daily tarot reading as such, or a daily oracle wisdom, because other people are doing that. Although I did want to do a daily oracle wisdom, but I wasn't quite sure where to go. But this solar degree reading was where I was led. So yeah, head over to my channel page and have a look at that one when you see one come up as well. Right, so I think that's all my housekeeping. Yep, I think that's everything. Let me bring up the cards. So we have, is it been interesting with the angel cards this month? The first three all got the Angel of Glory. You and Virgo got the Angel of power. So there's these two angels are quite busy this week, this month even. The power of divine love protects and enfolds me. But there's also very much a feeling of extending your own personal power here, because we've got a new beginning right at the middle. You are in the new beginning right now, because, let me change cameras again. I'm noticing that there was some form of conflict or some form of what I'm really led to, I mean, it's the Five of Pentacles, and I'm led to the point of you being in a situation of lack and missing out on something that everybody else was getting. But at the very, very same time, I think this was a good thing, because you may have been missing out on something that everybody else was getting, but you was also not following the crowd, not being swept along by a mob mentality, by the latest craze, by the latest belief that everyone else around you was being carried on with. And this led to a position of abundance and fertility for you, which is what you have been turning into this new beginning at the moment, because we have Nine of Wands here on the bottom. Oh, but you've been worrying about it, haven't you? Nine of Swords there as well. So angel number 99 for the period of time that you're just coming out of. So you're still in it, but you are coming towards the end of that transformation. Now, nines for me are always about rebirth, and here we have Wands and Swords, so air and fire, you know, a potentially devastating combination. But also, another way I would look at it is information and magic. You know, so it's, you are very much redefining something. I'm not quite sure what that something is, but you are redefining something and taking it on board as your own. And this is all because you missed out to start off with what everyone else was getting. And that's fine, because it's led you here. It's led you to a very good place. And you are well aware that you are creating your own power at the moment, but there is an anxiety of, the more you are becoming aware of all the different factors that are around you, the more it is worrying you. And you are trying to, you are trying to guard yourself. You are trying to use strategy to keep on top of all of the different factors that are around you. And I want to say that you're maybe not being, somewhere, you're not being as revealing as you could be. Because remember, Seven of Swords can be secrets, lies and deception. And I don't think it's lies or deception, but I certainly think there is an element of keeping certain things quiet until the moment is right, and that way you are able to build your power. But you are still looking at a situation, and the more information that you're getting, the more worried that you are. However, the more connected you are getting to what is going on all at the same time, which doesn't help you assuage that worry any. So let's have a look at this new beginning, because the other thing I've got here, you know how I was saying you are in the process of redefining something, which is where you can take charge. And so it may be that you are starting some form of business, you know, because of the economic downturn, and you've been forced to start a business, and you're not exactly revealing all aspects of it at the moment. We also have, from the card infernal, Leonard. Now, Leonard is a Grand Master of the Witches' Sabbats. He takes many forms, including a blackbird or a withered tree, but most often manifests as a man with the head of a goat and 3 horns. Cheerful looking fella there. with the original medieval art there. But, well, 17th century, it's hardly medieval, is it? So what Leonard warns about is beware of, how can I put it? Beware of courting favour from authority figures simply because they are authority figures. I do think that you need to, it's almost not worry about the authority figures, carry on doing what you're doing, and if what you're doing is so good, they'll come to you, and that also means that you are staying in control. They will be coming to you, not you going to them to try and get a boost somehow. Now, this could be within the power dynamics of a family or of a company or of a community, you know, especially if you are setting up your own business, it will be a community, won't it? Because if you're setting up your own business, you are the authority figure in your own business. So but when it comes to planning permission or zoning or whatever you call it wherever you live, you're not the authority figure. But there is a wonderful new grounded beginning that you are already working really, really hard on. And I do feel that you are finding that you are, it's mainly you doing all the work. But I also feel first stage complete. So another 9 here. So we've got 999 for the period. Oh, God, I sound like Herman Cain, don't I? But check up angel number 99. Can't remember what it is. Please write it in the comments down below. That's it out of the housekeeping. Please comment. I like hearing the comments. I like responding to the comments. YouTube isn't great about telling me I've got comments always, so sometimes it'll take me a week to find them, but you know, I try to keep on top of it. But I almost feel like there's an element of, yeah, I know that there's I'm creating this new beginning, but there's something where you're going, do I have to do that bit of it? I'm not sure I'm feeling okay with doing all of that. But you've put a lot of work into this, and you have been, this is a step on a journey to a better place, and it has been helping you find your own inner strength. And yes, progress is slow. You keep nurturing this. I think you're going to be surprised at where this ends up for you. But again, Hermit here, Nine of Stones here, basically 9 of Pentacles, so it's all solitary cards. There was a 4 of Swords somewhere earlier, but I can't remember where it was now. 8 of Mirrors, the Hermit. So when I say beware of cutting favour from authority figures, I would beware of placating them as well. There is some resistance to what it is that you're trying to achieve. And I think there's a certain element where you just get cheesed off and go, yeah, I'm not going down that route. I'm going to do it my own way, because you are trying to nurture what you are creating as to how it feels good for you, because you want to take flight with this, and you are aware that there is a challenge with claiming freedom for yourself, claiming freedom for yourself here in this. There is a poverty with this. 5 of Pentacles. We know it's the poverty card. There's my housemate disappearing. But if you do not take that extra step to placate whatever these authority figures are, this message keeps coming through. You are able to make a commitment to plan to balance things how you want them to be. Because we have here from the Moonology Oracle deck, the balance spirituality and practicality. So it has to feel right by you. And I think right now at the moment, what that Knight of Swords is telling me is that there is one aspect, just one, because most of this that you're doing is great, is lovely, you know, but there's an element of, do I really want to pay that price? Do I really want to do that? Whatever that one thing is. And the answer has to be no. You can reject what other people are turning around and trying to tell you. Doesn't matter how much money they've got or how well established that they are, because the best freedom you will find through this is by working yourself. You will find that freedom within, you will find that magic within. 5 is number of magic, number of man, number of freedom, number of challenge, and conflict, obviously, because challenge. This is, I know you're worried that you're thinking it's pie in the sky, but this, what you are trying here, what you are building here, is a form of wish fulfillment for you, and it will be abundant. And yes, of course, there is a burden for you to take on, but you are quite capable of taking that on, and you're also capable of dividing that burden up, so one step at a time, I think is a good way to explain what I'm seeing there, because you will be recognized with what it is that you are doing, for the things that you want to be recognized. Here's that 4 of Swords. For the things that you want to be recognized for. But we've got the Illusionist, the Knight of Stones. So even once you are getting successful at this, whatever it is, there's a little something that you are holding back still at the end of the reading, because that Illusionist there is you. It is you using that 7 of Swords energy, but I want to say that you are using that in a good way. You know, it's not lies and deception. It's just secrets. There will come a time to reveal it, and the time to reveal it is not now. And as I say, beware of those people in authority that you might be tempted to try and get some favors from. The cost that they demand is like way too much, because we have the Abundance card from the Queen of the Moon. We had numerous Empresses dotted around in here. Green Man with Emperor, so that's like declaring your own power and the fertility. There was an Empress around here somewhere, I've forgotten where she is now. But you also have Amael with fertility and multiplicity. So that multiplicity aspect is also making me think that you are doing this one public thing, which will enable you to do a private thing, which is exactly that, private. The world won't necessarily know about it, but you have an agenda, and this public face of whatever it is that you are doing is simply a worthy goal in and of itself, but it is also a tool for you to achieve that more private, personal goal. So that's why I say balance the spirituality with the practicality. There's nothing wrong with what you're outwardly doing being a tool and part of the agenda of something that you're more privately doing, but you have to keep both squeaky clean, pure. But then of course you are. I do want to keep it pure, because that's what started you on this on the first place, because you did not want to just follow the crowd. And since you didn't follow the crowd, that's how you missed out, but that's how you ended up here, and you've ended up in the better place. So we have Mumia with endings and rebirth, which speaks volumes. Remember, you've got that new beginning card right now. So your decisions right now and the bargains you make and the deals that you seal right now help define what is going to follow. So be careful about those bargains, those deals that you seal, because if there's one of them that you feel a bit icky about, then don't do it. Simple as that. There's no holding your nose and diving in here. You either are able to dive in with your nose wide open, what a weird image, or you don't do it at all. Finally, we have Ariel with perception and revelation, which is telling me, as is this Knight of Swords and the other things of Swords that we've had here, that information is still yet to come to you, that I think you will find. It's not that it reveals some, how do I phrase that? It's not that it reveals something materially new to you. It enables you to look at what is around you in a new light, and thereby able to make you utilize what is around you in a different and more successful way. So yeah, just beware those bargains, eh? Yeah, that's everything that I see here, Libra. That's the whole lot. So if it means anything to you, please do comment down below. As I said, press like if you like the video. It helps boost the video up. Press subscribe if you want to see more of this. The next readings out will be your full moon readings. Your Chinese zodiac will probably be out after then rather than before. Plus there's the daily solar degree, and there's all sorts of little things that I'm planning, assuming I get the time to do them all. Western and Chinese zodiac combination readings is something that I've been working on as well, and I've got a whole load of those to get back to. So if I've promised you one and you're watching this, I am on it. Don't worry, that it will happen. Okay, so good luck, Libra. Like I say, keep it pure. Cheers.